We are working around the clock. There's some nights our team, we don't sleep, sometimes very little, because we're very determined to help save our state.
Some quick hits questions and answers now. Just give me your response. Tea Party's grassroots or organized partisan sour grapes?
Absolutely grassroots. And by the way, I want to clarify that I have been at the Tea Parties, and they're not just one party. I've stood next to Democrats, Libertarians, Green Party members, Republicans, American Independent, declined to states. It is an American movement.
Okay, let's give you a reaction to this too, because it's been much in the news, especially of late.
Yes.
Tea Parties, racist element or not? Where is that coming from?
You know what? That is just a smear, because this movement is growing very strong. You have, I believe, two movements in this country, one moving towards liberty and one moving away from liberty. And then when you see a movement become so strong, it's just a typical Saul Alinsky tactic to try to smear it. But I have stood next to Americans of every race, color, creed, and religion at these Tea Parties.
Government bigger is better or no larger than necessary to do the job?
Oh, absolutely the former. I mean, I think that our founding fathers proved that principle very clearly. Limited government is what's best for the people.
The economy, does the federal government run it better or private enterprise?
Private enterprise. I'm for the free market system.
Pro-life or pro-choice?
Pro-life.
Pro-gun rights or pro-gun control?
Oh, pro-gun. Absolutely. And there's a picture of me out on the internet.
Wow, you say that with enthusiasm.
Absolutely, with a Glock next to my hip. Well, that's the Second Amendment. It says we have the right to keep and bear arms, and that was to prevent tyranny per the Founding Fathers.
Gay marriage, for or against?
I believe.
Let me just say gay marriage.
You know what? Here's the thing. I have friends of all persuasions, and I believe it's their choice to do whatever that they want. I don't believe government has the right to be in personal lives. I actually, though, am not for even heterosexual marriages having to get a license through the government. It's between us and God.
Illegal immigration.
I am for stopping it. Again, I'd put the state military on the border, and I would end public benefits to illegal aliens, just merely for the fact it costs our state over $20 billion per year.
What part does faith play in your life?
A huge part. It's why I'm here today. You know, when I was drafted to, this is very serious, when I was drafted to run for governor, I did decline at first. And my mother, who did die of cancer, she said, "You didn't hear his whisper." And I prayed about it, and that's why I'm here. I believe that this is a mission, and I'll tell you, God has opened many doors for our campaign.
What is the most important thing in Chelene Nightingale's life?
My family. My family. Is there anything more?
Is that why you're doing this?
Part of the reason. I don't want my son or my stepdaughter. We have a $13 trillion debt in this country. What is it going to be like? The clock is ticking, and the money keeps going forward. What will it be like when they are trying to have their own families? We need to help them now.
Is there anything else you'd like to say that you haven't said yet you'd like the voters to know?
I just want voters to know that we are not splitting the vote. What splits the vote is when you have Republicans and Democrats in the two-party system both voting for bailouts and health care. They're the ones that are splitting liberty. And no longer can we look at party, we need to look at candidate, and we need to look at constitutional principles. And I believe that we're going to see a great movement in our country continue to grow stronger.
Anything else you'd like to say that I haven't asked you?
Well, I could give out my website. Could I do that? It is nightingaleforgovernor.com. And I appreciate the time. And we can have viable, we can bring economy back here. The way we will stimulate it will not be through bailouts, it will be through hard work.
Chelene Nightingale, candidate for governor. Thank you for joining us.
And thank you so very much, Monty. I appreciate it.